Okay, so I'm sitting here in the training room at the end of the third day in the NLP trainers training evaluation. And it's so wonderful to see the transformation with all these people who came in thinking that they cannot present in front of groups. They're not capable. They had butterflies. They were nervous. They didn't know what to do. And now to watch them having this wonderful presence and how inspiring they are and how knowledgeable they are, it's just it makes me filled with joy. And then to hear their stories and what happened to them and how they proceeded. And many times they say, hey, I was just having a period of bad luck in my life. And then it got me thinking, bad luck, how do we push back when we feel that we're facing simply with bad luck in our lives? Because we don't like it when it happens. We blame our fate, the people around us, everything, and life in general for not being kind to us. We would like to do anything to avoid it, but it happens, and it happens usually when we least expect it. The thought of having to learn something new to get ourselves out of this crisis or the bad luck time is not new. It always been there because we buy books, we research the web, we take workshops, we do all this stuff because we don't like being in bad luck, being stuck, going through crises and stuff like that. And a good workshop, I realized, must have one big purpose in mind, and that's called actionable intelligence. Actionable intelligence. And I learned this recently myself, the term. I always knew that we need to take action. And for those of you who have already taken trainings from the Ted James Company and from me, you know how much I'm into taking action, doing something with what you learn. Because otherwise, why would you learn something new? Just to have it in your mind, it still doesn't necessarily help. It helps partially, but not totally. So by the term actionable intelligence, I learned recently from a very, very wise lady, a brilliant mind and a great personality. Her name is Catherine Austin. In the face of bad luck, when we encounter it, she has maintained throughout many years an unbelievably positive mind. And I said, wow, this is one thing that makes an enormous difference. And I learned from, she was saying that there are three things that normally people use for their minds. First of all is entertainment. The second one is news. And the third one is actionable intelligence. Sometimes we want to be entertained. Sometimes we want to take a break. Sometimes we want to just sit on the couch and veg and watch a good movie. We don't want to think. We just want to relax. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We need that. News, now, on the other hand, it's not entertainment. When news becomes entertainment, it's not news anymore. News is actually quite serious when we really find out what's going on and we want to know what's going on, right? But what's the most amazing and most important part of what is true is actually something we can use immediately. And that's called actionable intelligence. Because that's something which, if used properly, takes us out of bad luck, turning it around into opportunity for further growth. It can happen with money, it can happen with career, it can happen in our business, it can happen in relationships, in health, in our hopes and wishes. In fact, it can happen anywhere. So the NLP trainings, I realized looking back, in talking to these people here in the trainers, and which you might hear in the background, that I got skills that I could immediately put into the category of actionable intelligence. Just as an aside, by the way, we have a lot of information which can be put to immediate use and as an actionable intelligence on our website, which is nlpcoaching.com, as well as in our online store, which is our NLP store, store.nlpcoaching.com. The problem I see is when we're confronted with periods that we call bad luck or crisis or something, is that we have no idea when one's about to hit, when it's about to happen. So thinking that you have nothing to worry about because it hasn't happened to you is not a clever decision, to be honest. Because if it has Okay, let me talk about the other side. If it has already happened to you, my heart goes out to you. Because having gone through several periods of bad luck in my entire life, I can surely empathize. But now looking back, I can honestly say that it was those true tough times, those really tough times, that I have grown the most. And I got to these thoughts by talking to these people here, because they realize what happened to them. They realize that by learning this, they dug deep down inside themselves and found the resources that already were there, that always have been there, but they didn't know they had them and didn't know how to bring them to the surface. Because through NLP and timeline therapy, I got the real tools immediately to reduce the stress that I had dealt with in the past in my life. It has shown me, as it will show you if you choose to follow the same path, ways of reducing the stress that these periods of time put on us. Besides, and it's no small thing. It's no small thing, but besides, it will allow you more clarity of mind. Possibly, and most likely, probably, it will give birth to a better solution for you. So how it happens? It happens actually, it's simple, it's not hard. We do 7 days of practical exercises, and which combine fun with learning. Because we know learning happens much better in a fun environment. Most people attending use this time as a personal coaching time. They get rid of personal blockages, yeah. They let go of what they consider the barriers that keep them stuck or make life hard. Let go of negative emotions. They feel the negative emotions kind of like they carry them in their memories from the past, and all of a sudden they free themselves from them. So their energy level goes up, and solutions appear. As one of our trainers that tomorrow will be certified as an NLP trainer said to me today, you know what, solutions seem to appear out of nowhere. Well, they don't really appear out of nowhere. They appear because of what he's done and what he learned in the transformation he went through as a result of learning all these skills, you see. Another person said to me, I used to try and please everybody to the point of where there was no more time for myself or anything I wanted to do for me. And I hear this more often than not. And if you can relate, you know what I'm talking about. Or another person said to me, I used to believe that I'm just not good enough for anything because I was just a bartender. By the way, this fellow is a certified trainer. Tomorrow will be a certified trainer with a magnificent presence in front of the groups of people, artfully capable of inspiring people in a positive way. And that's wonderful to see. Another person said to me, I almost got divorced, and after day 5, when I did let go of my anger with timeline therapy, that's in the NLP practitioner training, I realized that we can actually communicate with our partner and solve our conflicts without arguing. I had a long talk with my partner that very evening, and we realized how much we love each other. It seems so stupid now what we were just about to do. So things are possible when you last think of them. You need to know this. I wanted to share this with you because I am overwhelmed myself by what I see around me, the success these people have, and what good deeds they will do for their communities, inspiring other people to be the best they can be and change their lives the way they want. So visit us at nlpcoaching.com. Let us know if you'd like to join us. Personally, I'm looking forward to meet you there. And if you find this article or video interesting, please share this video with someone you will think will benefit from the knowledge. Until next time, be well.